Angus Sweet. Changed the reserves last time to make this matchup a bit better. Yeah, I think this hand's appropriate on the play. We get to go Inquisition into Corpse Fly or Hero Fall. They mulligan. Sounds great. We need to run some resources off here, but hand's pretty reasonable otherwise. Down to 5. Sweet. Hopefully this will just like put a nail in their coffin. And then this. Put some Kill Blades and some Harvest Moons in the reserves last time, so matchup should be a little bit better. Bolt Spasm on 1's real good. Come on, 1/1 rabbit. Wild Shard, I'll take it. Choose Blood. Alright, what you got? Main deck Electrify. Okay, interesting. That does not seem like a combo with Bolt Spasm, but to each their own. Playing this out exposes me to them drawing removal and taking another hit from this, but I think... Alright, drawing the Rock Cast changes things. I want to save the Hero Fall for a bigger threat, but I want to guaranteed kill this if I can, I think. Okay, don't let them actually attack, but let them enter combat. Go ahead and Rock Cast this. Thanks, mate. VK, it's good draw. Thank you to everyone with the auto hosts. I appreciate that. Go ahead and get some Corpse Fly value in here. If he goes 4th Shard, Mammy Yeti next turn, that'll be a little bit of hurt, but I got the Hero Fall to clean it out afterwards. Going to 14. Non-slow Shard. I will take another Corpse Fly. Let's clear another card out of their hand. Remember, it's important that not only we disrupt the Angus opponent, but that we also kill them, and this does both, which is nice. Taking shards might not seem like it's very good against them, but you have to remember every shard's a charge, which is effectively a point of damage out of the Angus deck. Matriarch, yep. You have another shard? That would be bad for us. Sweet, they don't. I'm just going to chump here. I think this is worth using it as a gain 3, especially with the rest of the cards that we have in our hand. I could also, if we hit a shard, we could flip this and then maybe paw this, possibly. Alright, so we hit that. I think I just want to Hero Fall this. Just get them all out of here. Hit with this again. You know, we just need to apply pressure. Next turn, we'll play this in sacrifices, assuming we don't hit another resource. If we hit another resource, we'll just jam the VK. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with this and then play this. Just put him under pressure. This will be a 2-turn clock. It also can trade with a Mama Yeti, which is nice. Blocks Matriarchs. Opponent probably should have held that shard, because in the event they draw a Matriarch, it would turn it into a 4/4. We also have Corpse Flies in our deck, so having a shard to buffer against that's pretty good. Block. Block every time here. They have a Crackling Bolt to finish this off, that's fine. This is a 2-for-1 that gained 5. Yep, sign me up. It's a fireball, it's not going to my face. Man. Resources? Okay. They're bricking us well at least. Sounds good. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'm just going to go ahead and deploy the Ruiner after this hits my opponent here. This would potentially help us find shards, but the Ruiner's just going to be lethal in 2 hits, so we're at 14. Might as well just try and pressure them out. Ideally, we're not going to show them the VKs this game. They may or may not know they're there, so this can be a card that can definitely steal a game. They don't know it's there. I'll grab a Battle Hooper here. An extra Chumper, make my Ruiner larger. Rawr. This tiniest of Yetis. Technically gives them another draw, but we have this Hero Fall to make that not be true. In games like this, where like you're just like kills himself. Where you're just like 0% to win, I really feel like you should just concede to move on the ladder. Like, you're not, if you're in like a single elimination tournament or something that's like Swiss, where you're not going to be able to just play a bunch of matches, go ahead and play them out. But like, if you're playing in a format where like you can just like get more games in, just get more games in. There's no reason to make everyone wait, basically, yourself and your opponent. So my board plan here is cut Green Paws, cut Corpse Fly, and I think I've got room for one. I think I'd rather have one Paw than one Corpse Fly. They're both pretty terribly slow, but I think the Paw, being a random removal spell, is better. Bringing in Killblades, or bringing in 6 1-cost things to hopefully play out the curve a little bit better. Although I suppose with Harvest Moon in my deck, maybe Corpse Fly becomes better because I'd much rather have this get onto lower cost troops. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with that logic. And actually, Corpse Fly feels better to sack to Ruiner Hierophant, and getting a large Ruiner Hierophant is pretty important in this matchup as well. So basically, we're just trying to drag our curve down, buffer our life total a little bit more, and just be a little bit more interactive overall. Let's go ahead and save this. Yep, sign me up. Just casual, gain 8 in my opener. Hero Fall, Bolt Spasm, sure. We've got Sensei to block that. See how these Harvest Moons do. This is their best start, but we've got a bunch of our board cards here, so. What's our ideal draw here? Like a Withering Touch, so we can go this into Withering Touch into this next turn. Well, shoot. Now I can play this out, and these are quick, right? Yep. Just play this and pass the turn here. We'll go Harvest Moon at his end of turn, and then Sensei next turn. Yeti, sure. Alright, let's stay at 21. Oh, you know, maybe I should have played this since this is my only rabbit right now. Hopefully we're just going to draw more rabbits. Withering Touch, that's not bad. Again, we just want to kind of match our opponent as we go up the curve here. This is probably going to eat a burn or a fireball or something on their next turn. I'll see, you can also eat a Crackling Bolt. They definitely want to kill this. They don't want to trade their Bolt Spasm for it. Hopefully they just like play a Matriarchy or an attack with it. Perfect. Not trading with the Baby Yeti. I'm assuming we're going to see these two attack us. Wow, okay. This is a free point of damage because I'm just like 0% to block this, so I think they should have attacked with that. Wow, that's good. So this can't make a burn to the ground next turn. I think I want to Hero Fall it anyways. I guess this is better against This is really bad against 2 pieces of removal. Yeah, I'm going to play this out for blood, and I'm just going to hero fall this. And then next turn, we can go Battle Hopper, Withering Touch, Rainier Hierophant. And this Withering Touch should hopefully make sure the Rainier Hierophant's not going to die. Even a Mama Yeti here isn't the end of the world. Because this gains 4 from this, and this, or from the previous Harvest Moon, and then this one gains us another 4. Then we have Withering Touch to hopefully rip a follow-up out of their hand. We might not even... The Withering Touch, we might just want more Harvest Moon. Withering Touch is just nice because it doubles up, it doubles up in the control matches. Wow. I like how he had to think about what the play was there. Hopefully he doesn't have a free Lasgar's Vengeance yet. Alright, down to 18. Start my turn. So I'm going to go ahead and play Rainier Hierophant out. Sack the Sensei. Play this. Make a Battle Hopper. And then I think I want to activate this before I play Withering Touch, because I probably don't want a second Withering Touch. Get a shard back. That's fine. Survey says, take a Crackling Bolt. Alright. Pass the turn. We're effectively at 13 right now because of this activation. Not of a lot going on in our hand, but we have another Harvest Moon at least, so hopefully we can find some action off the top here. Snapping off this block. Had to have drawn. We know they didn't have any spells in their hand that can finish this off, so had to have drawn something to do it. Huh. I'm going to be conservative and just jump with the Battle Hopper here. It's a good bluff attack if they didn't hit it. Another one, sure. Let's go ahead and do this, make a Battle Hopper. So now this doesn't die to... now this can block the Bolt Spasm and not die to a 3 damage spell. We have this Harvest Moon in hand. Hopefully we just find another thread or two. Take that Yeti off the table. A little bit flooded here in the mid-game, but had a strong start, so hopefully we're going to be able to pull this out. Alright, I'm calling this time for sure. Probably going to see this die. Not going to be surprised when this eats a Fireball, a Burn, or a Crackling Bolt, or a Burning Tendrils, or something like that. Electrify. Wow, that's great for us. Kills his last thing. Alright, hopefully we just like draw Cluckodon here and close the door on this game. Alright. Well, we get a champion activation in a few turns. Hopefully we find the troop with the prophecy on it before he kills us. Hey, don't hit the keyboard, Brat. Who's a toddler brat? Who's a toddler brat? You a toddler brat? You just want a game? You gamer toddler? And remember, we are virtually at 14 because of their champion power. Brick by Tiny Brick. God, could you imagine if we champion power and flip the Rainier that has the gain life on it, the 7/7? That game would be over. Would also settle for Harvest Moon. Make a super trooper that's going to gain all the life. They are also building a house over there, so that's nice. They just both have giant brick houses. Center's play, gain 4 life, draw a card. Let's do this. I'm going to activate my champion power first because we had a Harvest Moon. I want a chance to redraw our troop right away. Shard, sure. You want your TV show on? I got you. I got you. Sorry. Stream half a second. The toddler's demands must be met. There you go. You know what you want. Alright, let's play this. Gain 4, draw a card. Killblade's actually an okay draw. Lets us play defense here reasonably well. Old 1/1 lethal. They had a pretty reasonable start this game, too. They kept 7, right? Yep, get rid of that. I'm not blocking this. I think our top decks are a little hotter at this point. Might chump it next turn, but I think I want to take a hit. It's a good one to get after they've drawn a card here. Don't play it out, don't play it out, don't play it out. Mama Yeti. I'm going to block this time around. I think our average top deck is probably better than theirs. Find like a Cluckadon or something. We're going to get Champion Activation again in 3 turns. They run off like a Yeti or a Matriarch. No, we've Hero Fault Matriarchs, yeah. So if they run off a Yeti, we could be in trouble. Took half of their scariest draws out of the deck, though, when we Hero Fault Matriarchs, which is nice. All right, we got 4 Mother Cluckers and 3 Vampire Kings in the deck. When you scrounge, this gets 3, and that's interesting. And we're effectively at 12, so this is going to take us to 8 next turn, basically. Have we seen a scrounge card out of him yet? We haven't, right? Hey, Eidolon. Eidolon, bro. Eidolon, Ted. Alrighty. Survey says... Alright, he's got nothing that can take. You have to manually... Yeah, you have to manually resub with Twitch Prime. It's a free gift, but people have to remember to manually do it, so... God, just the best draw in your deck. This is probably going to be attack with only Mama. Yeah, no blocks. We're going to 7, we're going to 3. We could die here. Hopefully our third Kaglicha activation isn't another brick. Would love to get the Gain Life Rabbit back. Miss. Alright, that's fine. We get to play game 3 on the play. A little bit unlucky this game. That's why I get to play best of 3. That's why best of 3 is great. Actually just set on board. Dead to the fireball off the top. Yeah, I don't think anything changes on the play versus a draw. Just go ahead and submit. That's good. We stayed in that game a lot longer than we would have if we didn't have the Harvest Moons. Casual gain 16, A-OK. Just not quite enough to hold out without another Runir Hierophant or Cluckadon or something like that. Especially when he found another Yeti. If you just manually resubbed, you'll need to wait a minute. It takes up to an hour for it. I think it syncs once per hour, if I recall. This hand is great. We have Killblade on 1, we have Inquisition on 2, we've got Runir Hierophant down the line, and a Cluckadon. Sign me up. Once it is synced, you just log into discordapp.com on your Discord account on the desktop browser, the desktop web client, and then you link your clients together with your Twitch account that's subscribed, and you'll see the sub server automatically. Another Cluckadon. Oh, this is looking promising. Let's go ahead and take a peek here. Take his fireball here. I'm going to not attack with this. I don't want to trade this because I want to sack it to the Runeer, but I'm hoping this discourages him from attacking. He might just play the Anarchist and attack, or Yeti and attack with both. Sure, yeah. So he has Anarchist, Electrify in hand right now. I'm just taking 5 here if he attacks with everything. Nope. Sweet, yeah. This kept the Bolt Spasm at bay, which is great. I could get cute and, like, attack with this, hoping that he takes the 1 point of damage, but I don't think the maybe dealing 1 point of damage is worth the possible downside of him trading, and then me not having a 5/5 Runeer Hierophant to follow this up. If we hit a non-slow wild threshold next turn, we should just run away with the game on the back of these Cluckadons. We took Fireball away, so we know his hand right now is Anarchist, Electrify. I wonder if the Electrifiers are just like budget Lasgars, or if he likes them better than Lasgars. Sure. Like if he had just had Lasgar's Vengeance, we'd be terrified, but the fact that he has to like kill his own board to do what he wants to do is great for us. You're gonna like deal 4? Yeah, I don't think so. Shard. God bless. Alright, do this. I'm going to flip this first. Nah, I'm actually pretty happy with what we have going on. I'm just going to wait. Maybe... Oh, geez, and this gets to... I completely forgot that this battle stuff when it comes into play, too. This card's so dumb. Kill your Bolt Spasm, gain 4, just like 4 for 1 U. Not going to attack. Maybe I should attack with that. Nah, this is going to get big enough that I don't want to attack with it. Next turn we'll ship with it. We'll play the Cluckadon and kill this. This game should be locked up. Alright, if he attacks here, I'm going to go block. Yeah, okay, get out of here. Yep. Alright, I'm going to hit this, because if we hit a shard, I wouldn't mind going the boop. Sensei. Alright, let's play Cluckadon, eat this. This will probably get a concession. Alright, crunch. Would you like to trade 3 for 1? And by 3 for 1, I mean trade 3 cards for the card that already got 2 or 3 cards worth of value out of you. Yep. Alright. GG's. Oh. Linux. I'm super jealous of that username. Gosh, this hand is so... This card, if he's playing the Diamond Sapphire control deck, Giant Card Fly is so good. Yeah, this hand's functional. Probably playing Sensei on 2. Yep, looking like the control deck. Try and make sure I don't stumble and die. Let's play this, gives us our best chance of hitting 3 shards in 3 turns. Against the control deck, I usually don't sacrifice something to this. At least not game 1. Game 2 will put speed on this, and that'll be ideal. Any kind, even a slow shard would be good here, because then we could just play Inquisition. Perfect. Crack him with this. I'm going to crack him with this and play Runeer, but not Sacrifice, because Transmog, Time Ripple, Martyr, Bring to Justice, like all of those are bad for sacrificing. Post reserves in this matchup, we change the gems in the Runeer to be Speed and Underworld Anthem. End of the month. The seasons always end on the last day of the month. Every other month they end on the last day. So December 31st is the cut for this one. Yep, there's the Martyr I was talking about. So happy to have not sacrificed my Dork. Oracle Song, sure. This hand's medium in this matchup. Think if we hit a shard, we're going to play Vampire King? Yeah. Maybe we'll activate this first. Nah, I'm going to activate this after I play Inquisition, I think. Usually don't mind getting an Inquisition back in this matchup. Casual 4-5 VKs, thank you, Martyr. Those Runeer, so sacrificing, giving themselves up. Talon just to gain 5 and make a blocker deal. Alright, so I'm going to hit my opponent first here. Inquisition after. Probably going to see a chump here. If they have, yeah, they must have a Dark Heart in their hand. So I'm going to go ahead and Inquisition here. Double Dark Heart. Huh. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to take an Oracle Song. If they miss a slow shard, if they don't draw exactly a slow shard next turn, we can potentially take Dark Hearts out of their hand with Vampire King. This line is definitely greedy, but, you know, as the troop type says underneath me here. Even if they hit a non-slow shard, we can just, like, sack this and, like, hit them with a 4-5 Vampire King. Focus, sure. So looking for removal for this, probably. Please just play Oracle Song. Yeah, great. Play a shard, and then we're 1 and 3 to take one of his toys away. What gems were those? They looked like plus toughness and I think grand action creation. That's a good pickup, so it's going to give me a buffer for the Dark Heart. The real question is, can we beat a Clash of Steel this game? I'm not sure that we can. Yeah. So we took his thing away. It says what? Oh, it doesn't have the sock gems in it anymore. That's unfortunate. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to play this for a Battle Hopper, which is actually a 1-1, thanks to Monument of the Martyr. I think I'm just going to pass the turn here. I'm just going to pass. Clash is only medium sucky. Like, it voids these, I keep the VK, and then get a shot at taking the other Dark Card out of his hand. What's the bad hits here? If he... Okay, that's fine. If he, like, had Dark Heart plus... Or if he, like, had Clash plus Bring here, that would be bad for me. So, we'll sacrifice the old Battle Hopper here. Every turn we have to bin a non-socketed card to this Dark Heart. Okay, that must have been the random action. Then the question becomes again, can we beat a Clash? And I think the answer is no, so let's just jam this other VK and hope to dodge. Also getting cards out of our hand is good in the event of Silver Talon Adjudicator. It's possible I should have played this last turn. Sight, sure. Another martyr, sure. Another martyr. Oh, that's gross, because now the adjudicator's gonna draw him cards. That's really unfortunate. This should not attack, right? Because I have the 3/3 that can crack back. Only got one troop in my crypt. That's unfortunate. Binning one of these. I guess I'm just attacking with... you know what? I should have kept that Monument to the Martyr and just Extinction to this turn, I think. I'm going to hit with this. He's going to block. I'm going to gain 4, though. Yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn here. Maybe he plays out like another Dark card or something, and I'm going to Extinction next turn. Well, it's possible their build plays Counter Magic. They're not playing a... I guess this is close to one of my builds. Some of them have Counter Magic, some of them don't. So maybe banking on this resolving next turn is loose. Loosey-goosey. Alright, Mad Robomancer, sure. Not sure we're in a position to beat that. I suppose we could find a Hero Fall at some point. Okay, that's cute. Good random action. Sweep these dorks away. Play this, no sacrifice. It's okay, Ian. 10 months is a long time. Into Clash. That's unfortunate. Keeping the Ruiner Hierophant. Next turn, we will play the Paw and destroy this Mad Robomancer. Hopefully we just rip a Hero Fall here and just like take this and get rid of the Robomancer train. If we rip a Hero Fall, we'll be in a pretty good spot. My notification's not working. That's really sad. I'm sorry, Ian. Alert box. Test. Yeah, it's just straight up not working. Must not have. I must have disconnected. Nope. Or the alert box is just broken. Alright, I'll have to check that after this game. After this match. We've got a Hero Fall in here. Got the Monument to the Martyr back, sure. Alright, let's do this. Void. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Destroy this. Play this Monument to the Martyr. Correct you for 4. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he doesn't double Robomancer us next turn. All of the random actions belong to them. This game's slowly spiraling out of control. We're not super well positioned for this matchup game 1, but I think games 2 and 3 were a strong favorite between the Malices and the extra discard spells and the Withering Touches. Bring my guy to justice. Yep, come on. Come on, hero fall. Come on. Your hero needs to take a tumble. Now there's a weird window in the middle of my display. You are not wrong. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope. Nope. Still not. Only one troop in there. I'm just gonna concede. This game's not, we're not dead, but the game is effectively over. And again, like I said earlier, I mentioned earlier that, you know, there's really no point in continuing to sit there and play games on the ladder, especially when, like, you're basically 0% to win. Like, you can just join another queue and keep ranking up. You're encouraged to play more games, not try and eke out one and 2%ers. Cut this Rotcast. Look how clean that is. Cut Vampire Kings, Extinctions, and the Rotcast. Bring in 2 Withering Touch, 2 Malice, 2 Steel Intel, and then change the gems. So really small upgrades, but they're pretty important. Let's go ahead and save this. I'm going to keep this. Hand's really powerful if it hits a second blood. Malice just goes ham in this matchup as it goes long, especially on 2. It's like play this and don't do anything until we're at like 5 life. And we could lose because I'm a greedy piece of crap, but, you know, it is what it is. Hey yo, I say hey yo, bum, please don't verdict me. God bless. I literally streamed Eternal 3 days this last week, 4 days last week. One of the two. Streamed a lot of Eternal. Been playing a lot of Eternal. You can find archives of my streams for that on the YouTube channel that's linked in the channel description. That's unfortunate. Would like to have run a resource there so we could double egg, but single egging is fine, I think. Just like to draw some resources here. Perfect. It's a low shard, so it's kind of medium, but the rest of it is fine. We're not going to be aggressive and activate it and just before we pass here, because if our opponent has Dark Heart this turn, we want a hero fallout so we don't lose our Malice. Get that. Hit a Spooderling. It's good. The gameplay is very reasonable. I'm growing appreciative of the soundbite level of the game. I've been playing it on my phone a lot. I'm in the mobile beta. You're going to bring to justice my spider. Deal. Ah, God. Chat. Twitch chat. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, it's because I guarantee it's because of when it got stuck when it added it a second time in the middle of the screen. So we're gonna activate this once and pass the turn here. Again, just want to hold hero fall up in the event of Dark Heart coming down. Actually, I probably should have hammered this in response to this because they can't really play Dark Heart now. I'm basically just not going to do anything other than activate this until Unless they give us something we have to interact with, or we're at, like, I don't know, let's say 5 life. Just, like, load it up. This is... Discarded Dingler, yep. It's the other reason this card's great. It's a threat that beats Dingler. And it puts all of our threats into their deck. Yeah, man. Be a shame if your hero were to fall. I'm just gonna do this. And notice I haven't activated my champion power yet because I'm not even playing cards out of my hand, so unless I like need to draw a specific answer for some reason, there's no reason to activate this. You have a 3/2 for 4. Yep. Now, it is worth noting that that 3/2 for 4 is kind of scary when I'm at 9 life, so we're probably going to stop pounding the Malice until we can gain some life. I think I'm just going to play 2 Corpse Slides out here. Gives us 2 ways to block his Silver Talon. It's a little awkward if he has Clash of Steel, I suppose. If he clashes us, I might have to keep a Corpse Fly to trade with this. Oh, geez. Look at that. Now Clash is going to be real awkward. That's unfortunate. So long, Malice, my old friend. This might be wrong. He just has piece of spot removal for this. We end up in trouble. I feel like we put enough spiders in the deck, though. Let's do this, see what we get. Hero Fall, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and play Green Paw Emancipator. Not going to attack with this since we're kind of low on life from me being aggressive with this. How many clashes is that now? Is that 1 clash or 2? It's only 1 clash. Alright. Spooters! It's spooter time! Yep. To dodge extra card drop? Maybe. I don't know. It's very possible. And he's going to chant power back his Dark Heart. Replicator's Gambit. Wow. Okay. Yep. That was a good random action to hit. Good beats. Activate this to start. Get a Spiderling back. Well, we did successfully hit enough troops to do this, which is nice. Kill that. And he's out of Dark Heart, so that's nice. If we get a resource, we can play this and then play Spiderling. That's fine. Got 5 power on the board. Hopefully he plays a non-replicated Adjudicator that we can Hero Fall and then take the replicated Adjudicator out of his deck. Yep. God, if he hits the replicated Adjudicator, we're just going to be dead. We just can't beat that much flying power with how much life I paid. It's really unfortunate. That's a tough nut to crack. Yep. Oh, you know what? This was, God, this was so wrong. I have frickin' transmog, sure. Ended up working out. Because I have Runear Hierophants with speed in my deck, so I should have played these pre-combat. To activate this, see what we find. Lillipad, sure. 3 good hits, hit one of the bricks. Maybe we can push lethal between this and some spiders. You play an action, this gets Rage 1, Salt Harpy. You shouldn't blame her for assaulting you, she can't help it. Good lord. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's actually the text box. Alright. Yep. So, I have to hero fall this Kraken's tentacle because I don't want him to exhaust it to exhaust my Runear Hierophant. And he could have a piece of spot removal and just make this bad for us anyways, but... So hopefully he does not have spot removal or counter magic. You know, just like, please don't have anything. I need you to have nothing so I can attack and kill you. Yep. That's the pause of him. Oh, nope. Alright, so that's the pause of a man who has some removal. But apparently not. Maybe he's got like repel or totem trap. Oh, punt. Spiderling ambush, deal 1 damage each attack. We could get punished for this. I forgot to play this out and make this 1/1 larger. Small mistakes. Small mistakes. Yep. Now he's gonna be able to block this easier. Alright, we're just gonna, again, small games where you're small percentages to win. No reason to keep playing them. Just concede and move on to your next match. Chance medium. It's not particularly stellar if our opponent's playing. I guess it's medium against the control deck. It's not particularly fast. Grab Blood Threshold and pass. Yep, I'm aware. I just clicked through it. Reading chat, clicking at the same time. I mean, they had Psychic Ascension. After that happens, and like we don't have a bunch of spiders, the second Clash of Steel is probably the point where we could no longer win the game. Corpse Line, the play here is pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. Another control matchup. attack with this to start. Probably jam a VK. That's the most power to table. Again, I'm not sacrificing anything to this, so... Wow! That's fucking aggressive. Huh. Well, now I kind of wouldn't mind replaying my Corpse Fly. Although I guess that makes it easier for them to Adjudicator and draw cards, so... Scratch that. Let's just VK and pass here. Not using your champion power when you don't have to this matchup is very important for trying to deny them cards with Adjudicator. He has been brought to justice. Just going to play the Runir Hierophant out here because if they have Darkheart, this is the first turn they could play it. And Runir doesn't have to get sacrificed to Darkheart because it is socketed. Transmog, sure. Activate my blood servant. Yeah, the Runir has Sacrifice a Troop. They're gone now. Sacrifice a Troop and Steadfast and Skyguard. Those gems are ideal against Angus and Bloodwild Choku. Now this is a card that I will sacrifice to this Runir. Let's go ahead and activate this. If we hit Corpse Fly, that wouldn't be the worst. Hit another shard, and now I'm sure we're just going to get Adjudicated and feel real bad about it. Hopefully they just have a Darkheart that we can Hero Fall here. Yep. It's good. More cards they pick up means less likely they're able to Adjudicator to draw more cards. Yep, let's just go Sensei into VK, assuming this doesn't draw anything we want to do. Of course not. You know, we've got this as a buffer for if he plays Darkheart. It's possible I'm just supposed to, like, VK, hold Hero Fall to, like, super minimize the Darkheart's effect, but, like, if he's just, like, playing Darkheart next turn, especially if he takes this hit. Got a Martyr in my future. Another Transmog, perhaps. Now we actually connected. He's getting like, now we're 2 turns away from a Dingler. So what's going on? Dingler? Clash, sure. Keep the one that doesn't die to Darkheart. So that Clash was basically a 1-for-1. The Sensei replaced itself when it came into play, so. Based on how today's going, we're going to get either a Shard or this Blood Savant back. Let's attack with his Runir Hierophant before we activate the champ power, just in case he repels it. God, it's so wonderful when you're like, let's make a small percentage play, and then it comes up that the small percentage play came into effect. And another brick for our house, because it's a brick. Got just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8 cards we were happy to get back. Hit the 3 out of 8 every time today. Killing Darkheart the first time is not going to be good enough, because he's got 7 charges. Alright. Again, just not playing out games where we're very small percentages to win. Same plan as last time. BK's Extinction's out. Rockcast out. Ruinier is switching to speed and lethal. Their Psychic Ascension is the single best card in their deck against us. If we had access to Slaughter Games, we would definitely bring in Slaughter Games in this matchup and just like name Psychic Ascension. Pretty sure they could just never win the game without it. Our deck grinds probably better than theirs does. Psychic Ascension just goes far over the top. Learn to make a good sideboard. I'm not sure what you mean. So, Coach, the way I always look at it, and this is the perfect way to look at it. If you want, even if you wanted to be results oriented about the shard base and the flooding, the very first shard we cut from the shard base is the shard prism, and when we're flooding and we draw that shard prism, we're cycling it. So if we're going to 24 shards, none of these games where we're flooding would have been affected by cutting a shard. Just like, all right, I'm just gonna. It's not. I don't know if there's a barrier there or something, but I'm just not interacting with someone like. So if you want to give negative feedback is just saying things like that. Learn to sideboard. Your sideboard is bad. So now I'm going to explain how to provide constructive feedback. You say your sideboard is bad because, and you state reasons X, Y, Z why the board isn't good. I think we could improve your board by changing X, Y, Z, and X, Y, Z is good because, and then you state a reason. Just saying things like X and such is bad is just someone trying to make themselves feel good by putting someone else down, and I don't have time for someone to try and make themselves feel good by putting me down while I'm trying here playing. So, man, we don't really use the Boom Troll a lot, especially in the Hex stream. It's strange. It's so weird. So, I think I'm going to Inquisition before I play the Ruiner Hierophant down. In the post-board games, when this has speed on it, I really want to make sure we get a hit in with it. So let's check for what kind of removal they have going on here. Double repel. So this is the point where you look, and I definitely think it's between the Oracle Song and the Clash of Steel, since they have multiple repels in their hand. Part of me wants to take the Clash, because if we take the Clash, that means next turn we can jam this Ruiner Hierophant and crack for 4 effectively, because we'll play it, it'll attack for 3, and it'll give this +1/+1. Yeah, you are 100% exactly correct. That's why there's not constructive feedback that person could have given. That's why they were a troll. I guess the closest thing we could have is like a subtle striker, but that doesn't seem particularly good against the control deck full of removal. I don't know, I'm kind of torn here. So the Oracle Song like slows down, and we can just like try and grind through these things. I think I like that. Let's just like take the 2-for-1 basically, like take their guaranteed card advantage. They're turning one of their things that generally generates card advantage into a 1-for-1. Correct. That's exactly true, Z. Exactly true. Well, that is what you could call a fantastic draw. So let's play this for Wild and then play the Malice out here. I should have attacked first, but whatever. This is kind of a way to beat Ascension. Like, if we get this going early, we can, like, sometimes put enough spiders into their deck that we can force them to not make enough things because they can't block. I was playing I play Oracle Song in my configuration of banks as well, Ian. Usually, I think I was on 4 songs and 1 Lanupause Light in the last build that I played because you want the cards now basically, and there's random things that like screw with Prophecy also. So played Hex for a while and fillers updated plays from Bombus list. You'd recommend it? Should I just search the Hex site? Yeah, if you look, I think actually let me double check. There's a couple down there. Oh, actually, I know which one is ideal. It's the one in my budget. I don't know if you're a budget player or not, but I think the budget list that I have here is actually really good. I'm not sure if this is in. Check the center one there, the Bumblebot Assault. I think is super reasonable. So we know his hand has 2 repels in it and a clash. Well, let's take your clash away. Or we'll just take your Psychic Ascension, because that's the card we can't beat. And I'm just going to pass the turn here. The reason why I'm not being aggressive with this anymore is that I want to do it at their end of turn because there's enough eggs in their deck at this point that if they draw some eggs and then they Clash of Steel us, I want to be able to sacrifice the spiders to gain life and draw cards in response to the Clash of Steel. Also, I'd like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Sunday, or maybe Monday if you're in parts of Australia, here with us. Yeah, we do have extra copies in the board. So like things that are worth noting. I'm gonna go ahead and hit once here and leave 4 resources up. And then I'm not quite sure how low I want to go here. Is he gonna repel this? Yeah, you repel that Cottontail Explorer. Alright, here's some spiders. So I would not be surprised to see a clash here in response. And if they clash, we'll just sack these and gain 4 life and draw 2 cards. So this, in addition to putting spiders in their deck, can sacrifice a spider to draw a card and gain 2 life. So it's like self-enabling, basically. Super powerful constant. Alright, so if they just pass here, I'm going to draw with one of these spiders, I think, and then load them back up with the other here. Just try and keep my life total right about 9. Attack with this. If he repels it, we'll sack it. Let's pass the turn here. You know his hand has Clash and Repel on it currently. Like I said, we're basically just on the... I might want... If this matchup's popular, I might just want a 3rd Malice in the board. The games also go long enough that, like, the 1 Malice, the 2 Malices, we see them fairly often. Alright, and then I think I'm actually going to sack this. I don't want to get my life total too low. Got 76 cards in his deck now. Go ahead and play Sensei out here. I think we're going to be activating this a whole ton. And Adjudicator drawing cards is reasonable for us at this point in the game, so... Rats. Didn't hit a spider. I'm going to put some eggs in his deck in response here. Alright, yep, draw 2 cards. Spiders are delicious. Spiders. Spiders. Clash of Steel me. Alright, I'm going to Hero Fall this, I think. Take the other Silver Talons out of their deck. I let some banks this back next turn, but I don't think I really care about that. You thinking about clashing me? I will sacrifice these to gain 4 life and draw 2 cards. And then I will get rid of these three rabbits over here. He's got 75 cards in his deck, so like at least a third of that is spiders at this point. I'm through 20 cards out of my deck, and I haven't I'm through 20 cards out of my deck, and I haven't activated my champion power yet. So we've drawn like 3 extra cards, so they should be through a similar amount of cards. There's like 30. It might be close to half spiders at this point, actually. Especially now that I just thinned 3 cards out of their deck. Not playing these Ruiners out because I know he has another Repel in his hand. Don't really want to play into that. I've got 2 spiders in play, so I'm just going to hit him with another one of these real quick here. Since I have like 4 life on demand, basically. Yep. Okay. This has to eat a clash, right? Alright, and I'm only going to sacrifice 2 spiders here. And the reason why I'm only sacrificing 2 is because if they follow this up with a Dark Heart, I need to be able to Hero Fall the Dark Heart at end of turn. So let's keep my Malice. Everything else goes away. And this should be a huge red flag for my opponent that like the Hero Fall is coming, but like I don't think they really have a choice. Yeah! The old Oracle song to draw and give me more spiders after you Clash of Sap. These are my spooters. There are many like them, but these spooters are mine. Do you have another clash? What a weird... Am I going to have to relog here? I might have to relog here. Yeah, alright. That's a first. I haven't had a graphical bug like that in a while. It's, like, I closed out the window and it, like, left the cards over the top of the screen there. Strange. Alright, so he's targeting Adjudicator. I think I want to just let that happen. Yeah, I think I need to be sacrificing these to gain some life here. And also this could happen, you know? Do they have another clash? He could have another clash. He's only played 1, right? Yeah. If he has clash, this is a great time to play it. And we did say his deck is almost half spiders, right? Yeah, it should. If this match keeps being popular, I'm gonna play a 3rd copy of this card. Yeah, look at that. There's plenty of spiders in there, so let's go ahead and play this and void 3 of these nerds to kill this Silver Talon Adjudicator. Alright, then my opponent will be dead next turn. This is 10 spiders? Yep. Yeah, he's repelled. I'm not even going to sacrifice. That's fine. I got plenty of spiders. Yeah. Just never need to... I have to discard. That's so unlucky. Alright. Oh man, he didn't draw a spider. Just the unluckiest. And again, if he clashes here, we're going to sack one spider so we can hold up Hero Fall to deal with the Dark Heart. Alright, game's done. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and submit. I'm sure we'll get that at some point. They added the ability to change the background of the splash screen, so I'm sure we're going to get more settings at an eventual point like that. Are very nice ones in the PvE portion. Yeah. I'd be really surprised if we don't have the ability to do that at some point. It wasn't that long ago that we didn't have really any configuration settings. Now we have a number of them. Keep. Boop, boop, boop. Just do that for a whole bunch. We are still on the rabbit train, Tomagather. I like this deck. It plays Hex in a way I enjoy playing Hex. So one thing that might be worth considering is that I've got these two Withering Touches in the sideboard right now because they're kind of a flexible card because they can come in against Angus and this matchup. It might be that I just like cut those two Withering Touches and make them third Malice, make them third Malice and third, what's the word I'm looking for? Third Harvest Moon. Just like trade two cards out that are, wow! What a dagger. Brought in Verdict of the Ancient Kings to beat my Malice and had it on 2. Rough. Okay, and we're going to have to actually just grind him out the old-fashioned way. Oh, I kind of didn't mean to do that. Doesn't really matter because I'm playing Corpsefly this turn. This is our he can't win the game card. Ascension is his we can't win the game card. Alright, no play this turn. So, let's go ahead and do this into Champ activation. It gives us a 25% chance to get this Malice back. Ding. Let's jam it. Oh, we flipped the other one. So if this gets countered... Wow! What a savage beating. That's rough. It's like, what are the odds those are the only two Verdicts in his deck? I guess we had the only two Malices in our deck, so fair's fair. Although we flipped the one of them off the bottom. There's merit to bringing in Call the Grave. I mean, I don't like what matchup or what angle of a matchup are you trying to fix or change by playing a card like Call the Grave? Like that's basically like what I don't feel like any of the like the three most popular decks right now are Angus, Shoku, and Angus, Shoku, and this Diamond Sapphire deck, and I don't think Call to Grave is particularly powerful against any of them. If he has Clash of Steel here, he might clash to kill these two, but that's fine. This made him discard a card. This drew me 2 cards, then we like have 4 power left over. And if he just has spot removal for this, we just like, you know, get 1 for 1. Robomancer, sure. That was a fantastic draw. So we get to Hero Fall this, and then deploy this Runeer that's going to hit for 7. Because it hits for 3 itself, and then makes each of these larger as well. And then really needs to have a clash now. Down to 6. His clash plus spot removal is in a good spot. Keep my rabbit. Alright, I'm gonna make him have it here. We'll play Green Paw Emancipator and then try and kill him. This gives us +3/+3, and then it gives itself +1/+1 on attack. So, like, control deck probably has a removal spell, but if not, they're dead. Alright, sweet. Sometimes they don't have it. Got him. Got him. I think I'm gonna leave the Withering Touches for now. Try and get a little bit better feel for it. The spider deck that was popular a couple seasons ago really depended on the Oh. I'm gonna put the deck up here for a second. I need to change a diaper. Thank you for asking for a change. Christy! Take this off. Arms up. Arms up. Sorry about that. If any of you have ever been a parent before, that was one of those out the sides and up the back diapers. It was not pleasant. Sir Giles. Sounds probably fine. Needs a few shards, but we're on the draw. Thank you, Rogue. Opponent's probably playing something aggressive. Sir Giles gives a target troop you control and all troops in all zones to start a trait with a +1 power. Diamond Shard, probably humans. Cottontail Explorer. I think Cottontail Explorer means I want to lead on Wild, so I can guaranteed play this. This Inquisition might draw dead here. Hopefully I can tag a removal spell at some point. Coyotals? Alright, hit another blood right away, so play this. Alright, well, he drew 3 shards, we're going to discard 2 of them. Maybe I'm supposed to hold one of those and bin the Inquisition? No blocks here. Guy has Swift Strikes, what the little thing means there. So he would just eat my little 1/1. Ardent Officer, this gives itself +1/+2 as well, right? So I'm going to go ahead and play Giant Corpse Fly out here and then double block the Ardent Officer. I think looking like my opponent's playing some kind of human deck. Yeah, I'm going to run the double block here. If they have like a burn or a martyr, we could be in trouble. What you got? Champ powers, 320 champ powers. Really? The Coyotal? Okay. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well. No burn. Sweet. Both of these drew cards. This is like, technically, this is like a 1 for 0. It applied pressure though, which is what my opponent's aggressive deck wants to do. Another Vampire King. They didn't have removal for that turn, so I'm just going to play the VK and hope they don't have removal for this turn. You can Valor this up, I suppose. They likely have a lot of troops in their decks. This is probably going to apply a lot of pressure. Oh, this is a Ranger as well. Interesting. So this shares types with... They've got Rangers and humans in their decks. So this is the same thing that shares a trait with it, right? Yeah, so this powered up all Coyotals and Rangers in my opponent's deck. Not flipping this just yet because we don't know... we don't really need anything in particular right now. We have a lot of garbage in our crypt. Decks like what my opponent's playing, Extinction is particularly powerful against, and we have 3 Extinctions in our 75, so... A question then becomes if he's probably going to Valor this and attack with it. If he Valors this and attacks with it, though, do I take this trade? I think I do. Y'all still see me, right? I'm not disconnected? Nope, yep, I'm connected. Alright, good. Opponent was just AFK for a second. It's fine, that's the right. Bring to justice. Alright, so super dead here. I guess I could rip an extinction off the top. I guess that makes sense. They didn't have burn last turn, but they could have basic speed removal. Sensei, so I could just go this into this. I think I'm just supposed to play VK here and just like hope he doesn't have another piece of removal. No, my opponent's just in the tank. Hex opponent not doing anything doesn't have anything to do with Alright, kill me. Kill me. If he attacks with both, I'm snapping off this block. That's pretty good, right? He's probably going to attack with both and then escort whichever one I block. This prevents me from life draining. I take 4 here. Hopefully we hit a shard next turn so we can go corpse fly into Cottontail. So I might just jam. Yeah, play Cottontail first if we miss a shard. Oh, do we? Oh, not yet. Oh, I can activate this. Yeah, let's do that. If we hit 1, oh, that's pretty good. And we hit a troop in there as well. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play Paw and void these. Kill this, because it flies. Alright, hopefully we're turning the corner here. Oh, wow. Yep, this game's over. Holy crap. And this still has the bonus point. Yeah, this game is super over. Double block. Should not have played the card out of their hand. Should have made me go into the tank here and think about what was going on. Alright, I've seen enough. Alright, what am I doing here? Extra Extinction seems great. Cluckodon's probably fine. This doesn't seem particularly good because he's got Swift Strike, guys. I know that could be wrong. This seems a little clunky. Corpse Fly seems a little clunky. Inquisition seems a little clunky. It's a lot of top end. Maybe bring in these 2 and leave in 2 Inquisitions. Just like bring in a couple of Harvest Moons. I'm probably never sad to draw 1 Harvest Moon in this matchup. And you bring in a Green Paw because it clogs the board. Let's try this. What does this hand do? It can play all of its cards. Doesn't do anything else. I feel like I can do better than this. Sure. Same hand as a 7 minus 2 shards. Basically, we have a sensei instead of a... Ah, you think you can do better, Hoagland? Have the same hand minus 2 cards. How's that for better? Alright, you got me, Kismet. So I'm going to play this out for our second wild, and the reason why I'm doing this is because on the off chance he kills this, that's not going to make a threshold unless we draw another rabbit, so there's a very real chance I should have just played that on 1, because like, if we draw Hero Fall now, I can't play it on 3, so I think I'm confident I missequenced my resources here. Should have played the Lillipad for wild on 1, 110%. This is a Valor, yeah. Okay, did not get punished, so did not draw Hero Fall, so it's whatever. Not going to chump here because after we play Cluckadon next turn, we can do 4/4 and 1/1 on here to block this and trade once it has a Valor on it. So we'll just like take a hit for 4 or 5 here and go to either 17 or 16. No blocks. Wow, that's rough. All right. I'm glad our opponent's about to get clucked up here. Harvest Moon. That seems like it's going to come in handy. And again, I'm not going to activate this just yet because I would like to put like cards that I'd like to redraw, like Cluckadon and Sensei's Medium. I don't know if I'd like to redraw that, but Cluckadon definitely would not mind redrawing. 10 out of 10 would play again. Next turn we can play this out. Solitary Exile, that's pretty good. Gets to avoid my Cluckadon. Now I'm going to cash my Sensei in as a gain 5 here, possibly gain 6. Nope, no Champion, no Valor. Yeah, I'm just going to cash this in as a gain 5. You always want to chump before the turn you have to, because the turn you have to, you might not get to. They might have removal or something like that. Our hero has fallen. Yeah, I'm going to go and activate this, see what we get back. If we get Sensei, we'll play it. Cottontail Explorer. Alright. Play Cottontail Explorer here. I'm going to wait till his turn to Hero Fall. And I'm going to Hero Fall during his ready step, just in case he has a Crusader in his hand. But I'm not. I'm doing it on his turn, so that way the Phantoms that get created have Troop Trauma and can't attack this turn. I could be greedy and like hope he Valors it. Ooh, and we got one out of his hand. Excellent. Every time Hero Fall takes a card out of their hand, I just like, it's so gross. And thanks for playing. Please try again. Troop Trauma means they can't attack the turn they come into play. It's not summoning sickness, it's troop trauma. That's a Penta original, I believe. I took that off his channel. No, I'm not gonna claim originality for that, but I agree. It's quite excellent. as the little things. You need catches like that to, like, make the gameplay smoother. And like when you're talking about mechanics in the game, it's like I think slow shards is my optimal choice for the original duels, and because we could just say wells for the new ones because they all have wells in the name, but like the other ones are just like shard of X. So like slow shard I think is a nice clean way to talk about them. All right, so this is probably going to create the one that deals damage equal to its power to something. So green paw is probably going to eat it here. It might be. That's one of those things where who knows where it originated from. I heard it from Penta, so I'm gonna credit Penta. I'll gain our 8 life here. Cycle a shard prism. He's the king of the vampires, and more importantly, he blocks flying idiots. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with these 2 dorks. Leave this one back here to block Highland's black belt. This gains 4 more life when it comes into play. I think Winter Moon is still viable as a 2 slow. I was thinking making one, but missing so many cards. I don't think Winter Moon is particularly viable. Allie had a... Yep, my vampire has been brought to justice. Allie had a configuration that was combo focused, but I don't know that it's particularly great. It's a Swift Strike and Life Drain. That's pretty good. Tough to race. Alright, we have a draw step and a champion activation next turn, which is nice. Opponent's also running low on cards here. Ooh, we could just do that. Alright, so we're going to champion power before we do this, because I don't want these 4 cards in my crypt to get back. God, that's good. Alright, kill all the stuff. Play Maroonier Hierophant. Obviously, I don't have anything to sack to this, but I think that's fine. Let's just, like, get my idiot on the table. And, like, I'm sure I'm going to draw, like, a Cottontail Explorer or Maroonier or a Sensei next turn to, like, make me wish I had waited a turn for this, but I think it's statistically correct to play this. I don't know. It's also possible, like, a lot of his troops are just bigger than this, and it's not going to be able to attack it anyway, so maybe I should just wait. Yeah. Hello. Alright, any troop here would be great. We just make this a 3/3. That... Wait, what is under this? There's a Cluckodon under this. Huh. Oh yeah, that's excellent. So let's void these 3 idiots. Destroy this Solitary Exile. Get my Mother Clucker back. It's like suddenly have 12 power. Get clucked up. This unfortunately can't attack it. None of these can attack into these Swift Strikers. Hey, Master. Welcome. So maybe I should have just killed one of these, but I don't know, this puts more power on the table, so... Classic Skyguard's going to use this as removal to kill the paw, perhaps. Yep, that's fine. We just draw more paws? I forgot we had a bunch of those in our deck. Oh yeah, Killblade Bunny. Make this a 5/5. I think I'm going to wait 1... Nah, I should start attacking. He could trade 2 for 1 here, but if he trades these 2 for this, and the Cluckodon can start attacking in, and we're winning this race. So I think this is a fine... Wow, just takes the hit. Yeah, super good. I think that trade's profitable for us, because if they just hit, like... Hardened Officer. Yep, so that'll make... Yeah, not really afraid of that one. I already threw my green paw, right? Yeah. That's a pretty good hit. Alright, so this is a 5/5. So if I attack with this, you could trade these 2 for it, which, again, I think I'm okay with. So let's ship. It's like, look at yourself and say, are we okay with this trade? And if the answer is yes, offer it. Come on, bud. I just want to play one or two more matches and call it an afternoon. Can we just keep going here? Do 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 do. Holy crap. Holy crap, am I dead? Wow, fuck me. These don't have Swift Strike, right? No, I'm not dead, but I'm in trouble. Continue to declare defense. Not dead. I forgot these don't have Swift Strike. It just gives them rage, so... Continue to declare defense. This eats this. Trade. Trade? Yeah. Okay. I thought these had... My head went to these having Swift Strike, so... Alright, sweet. So not dead. Had an oh crap moment there, though. And no blocks. Make my guy 7/7 and attack. Have a chump blocker here, which is nice. So close. So for those that aren't aware what happened, my opponent played a Gore Feast, which gives all of their troops Rage 1 and gives them a second combat step that turn. Huh, okay, so these two can actually piggyback to kill this now. I wonder if he's going to use this and kill the Battle Hopper right away. I don't hate that. Just 'cause, like, they're probably going to double block this next turn anyways, which now I don't think I'm okay with this trade. All of the things that this creates are basic actions, so I don't have to really worry about any... Oh, this is a really greedy line. I guess that maybe they think they have to just, like, hit to win here. They probably made the damage one, and they wanted me to block and eat this, and then use the damage to kill it. But now they just have to chump here, which is not good for them. I'm going to play this out because it's lethal. I'd not like to sacrifice. I wish I would have kept the other Battle Hopper, I guess. Alright, so they are dead because their last card is whatever this Highlands back belt created. GG's. Alright, let's play one more here. I think that's probably going to be my last match. Didn't plan to do an exceptionally long stream. I just wanted to sign on and play a few matches. I'm going to be gone next weekend, and I want to make sure my rank is just like stay thoroughly in the top 64, bottom 32 here, or so, top 32 ideally, so I can make sure I qualify for the next CCS. I will be home that day, so need to play to stay in it. Right, 61 card Kaigalichu deck. I'll bet we're a dog against a lot of the Kaigu Crusader decks. My deck is not well configured. I don't have gem palms and stuff like that. Like, the Kaigu Crusader decks have pretty much fallen out of favor because the Kaigu Crusader decks are not good against Angus and they're not good against the wild decks. RQR Master X with the 10-month subscription. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. My Streamlabs isn't working today. I'm sorry that there isn't a sweet notification. The end of the season is December 31st, so gross. And I guess I keep this one short hand. God bless. All right, well, let's play this out on one in case he plays something and we hit another blood and want to rock cast. Season ends December 31st, so still a lot of time. But I'm going to be gone 2 weekends in there, so I want to make sure I get time to play when I can. Just playing the 8 hours a week or so when I stream probably isn't quite enough. Maybe it is. I don't know. All right, Cottontail Explorer, unmulligan me. 2 to 3 shards. You the man. Straight bricks. Guess who's off the team, my little explorer? Little bunny foo-foo. You're fired. It's such a beating. Why does this card always brick when we mulligan? Like, that's just the Stoneworst. This is speed and ramp, of course. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The Kaigalichu deck is the type of deck where nothing's 0%, but I would be very surprised if these bigger, slower, clunkier, like the ones playing the Runear Hierophants that accelerate, if these decks are anything more than a coin flip. I'll bet you they're not favored against the Eulogy builds of Wild. Maybe they're better against like the slower Clobberdon or the faster Clobberdon builds since they have Crocs and stuff like that. But I mean, there has to be all I have to say is there has to be a reason why this deck doesn't get played anymore. Like there just has to be a reason. Like, all right, paw. We do have 3 troops in our crypt for the paw, so that's nice. We can't actually play the paw. We'll go ahead and play my giant corpse fly out here. Make you discard. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played against Underworld Crusader in probably a week or more. It's been a while. Mistress of the Bones is hard to grind with. This is definitely a matchup where our... I believe you on that, Tom. I'm not... See, you're making the assumption that I'm lumping all the Kaigalichu decks in together. Is your Reanimator deck a Crusader deck? I explicitly said Kaigu Crusader, and that was intentional. Please be a non-slow shard on top. God bless. We can kill this soon. Alright, and their last card's Runear Hierophant, right? Yep, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn here. Yeah, I'm going to poke him for 2. Yeah, like this, I think this deck that I'm playing right now is a very strong wild matchup, and it's a Kaigalichu deck, but it's functionally different than the Kaigalichu deck my opponent's playing. Didn't they get a Runear back to their hand, or did I not? Was I not paying attention? I must have not been paying attention. Okay, so, this was a reason. There's multiple Exarch of the Eggs in their deck. I should have done this last turn, I guess, because now there's higher chance of hitting spiders, which we did not hit because I'm a professional. Let's play this. Play this out. I'm just gonna rock cast this. That card could start pumping out. Rockcast doesn't have a ton of targets since we hero fold all the Runeers. They could hit a Crusader, but rockcasting that doesn't feel good. I guess we'd have to do it. Yep. Go ahead and cycle this to start, see what we get. I'm going to discard it to Corpse Fly. Good catch. Yeah, you're right. Probably bend it to the Corpse Fly. I'm going to attack with everything here. If he wants to eat one of these for free, he takes 4 points of damage. If he wants to trade with this, he takes 2 extra. And then these two probably keep this one at base. I think I'm okay with this exchange. Yeah, and he wants to trade there and take 4 and go to 12. Now he's dead in 6 to this Corpse Fly. Inquisition, not great in matchups like this. Please don't hit Mistress of Bones. Please don't hit Mistress of Bones. Please don't hit Mistress of Bones. Please, God. Okay, I mean, I guess that's not Mistress of Bones. I got what I asked for. Ugh. 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 That's so gross. Alright. Hopefully he's bad and blocks 2 of my things. Oh, please block my cards. Please block my cards. Please block my cards. Damn, I needed him to kill... I needed him to kill 2 of my things so that way I could scrounge this. Now this Sin's gonna get to attack. JWall, hexmeta.com and hextournament.com. We have 100% of the data of decks that get played in Hex. Unlike Magic tournaments, we get to see everything that ever does well. So every time this attacks, my opponent draws the top card of their deck. Casualty of 4, sure. So I'm going to go ahead and block with this Battle Hopper here, because that guarantees I can paw this next turn. Stomp, stomp, roar. Shard's not the worst. Lets me activate my champion power. I think I want to void these troops out of my crypt. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get rid of this, this, and this before I activate my champion power. Kill your Sin. Activate this. I'd love to get my other paw back. Alright, Shard Prism. Yep. Pass the turn. I'm going to cycle this before I decide if I'm trumping or not. Get a better feel for what we're going to have access to. Alright, that's a brick. I think we're just supposed to take this hit. Alright, it's a brick for them. Sounds good. It's great, JWall. It's really incredible. I think I'm supposed to hold this. Oh, I can't decide. What's the downside to holding it? I'm jumping with this regardless. Definitely playing this out. Passing the turn. OP attacks with everything. Yep, jump here. Take 2, go to 4. Technically not dead. Boom, goes the dynamite. Again, I think I'm just supposed to play this out. Play it so I can double the croc. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like playing to double block the croc is playing to not lose and hoping to hit an extinction or something to make the Ruiner Hierophant good is playing to win. Alright, just like draw bricks for the next 4 turns in this champion activation. That's the furthest thing from a brick possible. The old 9-8. Yep. Yeah, I don't play Mistress. This isn't one of the giant... what's our best draw? Green Paw Emancipator? God, Green Paw Emancipator would be insane. One nut draw deserves another. Hoja! Hodoken! Alright. So this card has the Empower mechanic, which says you can turn it into a 10 cost 8/6 that creates 4 Shroom Pins and gives all Shroom Pins +2/+2. Dead on board? Looking pretty dead on board. Block. If I block like this and he has removal, I'm dead. I'm like pretty dead to removal regardless. I guess I can block like this and then I guaranteed kill this even if he has a spot removal. Yeah, let's do that. Attack for 8. Yeah, we're down to only 1 green paw, but it's such a good top deck in games like this. We added some more Vampire Kings into the deck. So we need 2 bricks out of them again, and unfortunately if they draw a shard, they get a redraw out of their crypt, but there are like a bunch of like spiderlings and like Casualty of War and stuff in here, so. Alright, that's a chump blocker that's a redraw. Okay, it's another chump blocker and another redraw. So we had a good game, a lot of back and forth. Survey says, best draw on your crypt? Sure, why not? Alright, removal. Removal. Big swings on both sides every turn. Alright, he goes chump here, block, block, take 8. I think I'm okay with that. Nope, not okay with that because I die on the crackback to this. So attack with Green Paw and Corpse Fly. It's a rather powerful drain Sherman. Yeah, it's really good. Well, by default, so Empowering doubles every number on this card. So by default, this is a 5 cost that creates 2 1/1s and give each of those 1/1s +1/+1. Now shards are real bad draws for him. Yeah, just concedes. All right, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, what are we doing here? Extra Extinction is a must. Malice is a must. Steal Intel seems great. I hate Inquisition in matchups like this. We get into top deck wars in the late game like you just saw, and just no one has cards in their hand for the same reason Giant Corpse Fly is pretty medium. I think I'm gonna do this. We're a little low on troops, but that's fine as the game goes along. I'm gonna go ahead and save. It sounds like my youngest is up from his nap, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab him real quick, and then we'll be back and play these last 2 games. Thank you. Nice to have a clean bottom. Alright, I don't even have to think about it. Also, that last game was the one where we mulliganed to 5, right? Right? Someone remind me? We mulliganed to 5 and kept 1 shard, then hit? No, you cannot double empower. It's only happens once. So when you empower a card, the name of the card changes. So it's a different card. Alright, so just have... So I didn't change the gems on the Runeers, but I think that's fine. I think I like Spell Shield, or Spell Shield, Skyguard, Steadfast, and Sacrifice in this matchup. I mean, our deck plays 25 resources in it, and we were on the draw that game. Extinction is pretty potent in this matchup. It's a card that allows us to catch back up from things like Mistress of Bones and stuff like that. It's another speed ramp rabbit. Probably just have to play this Runeer out next turn and sacrifice this to get a blocker in the way. Crack him with this. It's gonna be a little bit under the gun if they have removal for the Runeer, but we just don't have another play. So I guess we could like play another Cottontail Explorer, but like then they play any troop and we can't block the rabbit. So I actually enjoyed the Spell Shield Hierophant format. Control decks were very good in that format because it was predictable. Just, you know. Crusader. So they are playing the Crusader deck, like I said. We didn't actually see any Crusaders last game, so hopefully this doesn't attack into Hero Fall me. Block. Wow, what a fucking dagger. This had Scorn that reverted my troop. Think, what am I doing here? I think I'm playing this out for Wild and then Extinctioning. Yeah, it feels a little bit bad to do so early, but I think it needs to get done. Do this, try and get Extinction back. Green Paw's not the worst. The Crusaders just brickwall my Vampire Kings. Like I said, we're not well set up for dealing with Crusaders in this configuration of the deck because the Crusader decks aren't popular anymore. Hopefully this Vampire King's going to get to punch the clock and go to work next turn. I don't know. He's probably going to be able to empty his hand out. Especially considering they're going to have another resource here and then more resources next turn. Maybe I'm supposed to have Inquisition in this matchup just because of how important their 3-drops are. And like there are things like Rot and Rancor. I could see that being true. I think we'd cut the corpse flies for them if we were going to do that. Hey, Tismec with the resub. Thank you for the 2 months of support in a row. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, my Streamlabs isn't working today for the notifications. I need to try and figure out why. Even the sample notifications aren't working. Oh, I just messed everything up again. Hold on half a second. Alerts. Alert box. Okay. Chat. There. I think we should be good now. I said Tiz. I have no idea. I have no idea. I said Tismech, Tismech, but that's very obviously not how that's spelled. Backward chemist. Can I just call you chemist? That's easier for me. What are the odds they don't have a flying blocker here? Horrors of War. Oh, okay. Well then. Huh. Weird. Okay, that really makes me want Inquisition. So we each sacrifice a troop, discard a card, and lose a resource. Which resources don't matter to them because he's got his rabbit here. They have multiple extinctions in their deck too. Good to know. Do I have 3 troops in here? I do have 3 troops in there. Excellent. Well, let's play out this Paw of Yakuzan and get rid of 1, 2, 3. Yep. I love that Paw also helps you subtly control your champion activations as well, which is nice. The fact that they have Extinction in their deck too makes Inquisition slightly better. Sweet. This eats this. Even if he has a follow-up troop. He has gemboards in his deck. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to snap off this trade, I think. Especially with this green pawn in my hand. I should have played this out for a 1 last turn. Not going to be able to empower this anytime soon, so let's just play it out here, especially since we're so low on life. We can double block these against this if he attacks. Stomp, stomp, roar. Alright, are you eating my shroom pin, or are you trading this for these two? You're eating my shroom pin, yep. We have an extinction in here? We do have an extinction here. We also have a steel intel in here, and he has extinctions in his crypt, so hopefully I'm going to snap this trade off here. Snapping this trade off also gives us green paw as a redraw for next turn. We did put 2 crappy shroom pin into the crypt when that happened, but, you know, details. So we could also hit, we could hit either paw, and this paw actually kills 2 things because we'll scrounge it again. So a lot of really good hits with this. And we hit a shroom pin. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, we're dead to removal. Chump the 5/5 here. He probably shouldn't play anything else out here. Like, Extinction's the card we want to draw, so. Alright. I'm not dead yet! It's fine, we're up a game. I mean, we're playing 2 Withering Touch on the board. Withering Touch isn't a card you want to play in your main deck. There's a lot of decks that just don't have a high enough spell density that you're going to miss with it a lot of the time against them. Still not dead yet. Play a second Runeer and I'm dead. Jump here. We have 1 extinction in our deck. We have 2 extinctions, 2 steel intels, and some senseis as redraws at them. Not going to show them that card's in our deck. I could be cute and like play it and like kill myself with the activation, but I don't think we want to show them that we have that card. So Giant Corpse Slayer is better than Inquisition at the end there, but I think y'all are right that I want Inquisition in the early to mid game. Don't think I want the 4th one. I think the rest of my cards are better than the 4th one. Although, part of me, my Runeer Hierophants are pretty mediocre in this matchup. And part of me really wants to just like cut all of these since he has frickin' yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let's do this. These block and kill trade with his Runeers. Yeah, this sounds great, actually. Just like brick off his gem palms. I think Malice is great in this matchup. They have like Cottontail Explorers and their champion activations, like flipping 3 cards at a time off of their deck, so we have a pretty high chance to generate spiders with it. Any kind of match that goes to the mid to the late game grind, if we have even a moderate life total, this card's just going to be able to completely take over a game. This is just a grindy card advantage card, and this is a generally there's some like initial pressure because they have speed rabbits and crusaders, but like if we survive the initial pressure, we get into like a mid to late game grind where they have like rotten rancors and 7 drops as bombs. I think we're definitely the control deck in this matchup though. And we're gonna keep this. We're not super excited about it. The resources aren't great. Hopefully we just run a bunch of shards off here. The real question will be is if we don't draw a shard. Oh, you want some more? Okay, that'll get you some more. Alright, just draw shards the next 2 to 3 turns. Would be great. Or bunnies. Yay, rabbits. So, rabbits help propel us to shards, which is great. Okay, and that's not a shard, but hopefully it will help us find some shards. And then having 2 1/1s in play will actually be great for turn 3, because that means if my opponent plays a Runear Hierophant and attacks with it, we can just trade 2 1/1s for it, so which I am A-okay with. Sweet. We ran... That's pretty good. And we played this out before we played our shard for exactly this situation, in case we hit a slow shard. Casual draw 2 rabbit. Good, you're making up for the bricks. Maybe we'll keep you on the team yet. Wall of Ancients, old Chlorophilia. Alright, had 3 bricks in there and hit one of them. God bless. Definitely playing this. Yeah, I'm going to activate this. Oh, no, that was dumb. That was really dumb. I have to discard now? God, I'm stupid. I should have counted my hand. Or I don't have to discard now, because I'm lucky. Yeah, should not have... Oh, I should have attacked with these. Yeah, I should have attacked with these. Missed some points of damage here. 10 out of 10 should not have activated this. Thankfully it all worked out, but definitely should not have activated that. Remember, just because the play worked out does not make it a correct play. That's an important thing to remember. It's like, well, I love when you ask someone about a decision, and like they don't really feel, they're like, well, I won the game, so it was probably the right decision. It's like, no, it's really not how this works. You won the game does not make your decision valid or correct. I'm just gonna go ahead and rotcast this, and then ship with these. Yeah. I kind of want to hold this Hero Fall in case he hits like Yakuzan or something like that. It's a juicy target to Hero Fall, but we know there's a second one in the crypt already, so I'm not sure I really care about that. Getting Rotten Rancor Hero feel kind of bad, but I guess like he's not really killing anything that matters, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. I did miss I've missed like 2 points of damage in this game by not attacking that last turn. As another Crusader, of course. This is one of their cards that can let us grind through. So I'm gonna Hero Fall this Crusader now, and the reason why I'm Hero Falling it now is because they're gonna have to draw here, and now they're gonna have to discard, so they just got loots out of this instead of actual card advantage. So even if they're discarding shards here, like their deck is pretty resource hungry, so shards are not free. Ooh, that's pretty good. I just like put Crusader into play. That doesn't seem awful. Start by attacking with these 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a Crusader into play. I would like to activate this. I don't really want to redraw either of those, and I can cycle my Shard Prism at end step then. I mean, ideally I might want to take something bigger with this, but Crusader is going to apply pressure, and if they like have an Extinction or a Croc here, we're going to be able to gas back up. Working our way up to empowering this, possibly. Ideally, I want them to go wide, and then we'll Extinction and play this as a follow-up, so I might be holding this until we can empower it, in all honesty. There's a Sin. God, Sin is so good. Maybe I should have saved my Steel Intel for Sin. Cycle this. If we don't hit spot removal for this, we probably have to extinction it. Ooh, nope, no troops in my crypt because I scrounged last turn. That means the extinction means this is going to be able to... Extinction means this is going to be able to kill the next thing, though, which is nice. Let's go ahead and attack with all of these. And if he eats this here... Nope, yep, okay. That's interesting. Doesn't want me to draw cards to try and kill this. That's smart, I guess. That is an excellent follow-up. Heart, Rotten Rancor. Huh! That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna take the Heart, his Rancor extinction. He can't play the Rancor until I put a troop into play. So I guess we're just not putting a troop into play. So hopefully we can find another extinction here, or another Inquisition before we need to do any, put a troop into play. Alright, got a shard back. That's so good. Yeah, I'm going to do this before I chant power, because I wouldn't mind getting an Inquisition back. And we're only 1 away from empowering this. Steel Intel. Well, that's great. Yep. I would like to activate this. Let's get rid of this and this. And then play one of his best grindy cards against him here. So this card, when it dies, you get a bunch of seed pods. So his extinction won't even be that good. Unless he finds spot removal. He has to find spot removal for this first. We have spot removal plus extinction. That's fine. You could also just have like double extinction here. These take 3 turns to turn into things, right? After 3, yep. So you're just like hoping to find another extinction here. I think I'm just supposed to pass the turn here. I think I'm just supposed to like make him have another extinction. And just like have all these follow-up threats after that next extinction. Sin, sure. And then I get to paw the Sin. Steel Intels. They punched the clock and went to work this game. It's another one of those cards where it's like, I wish I could find room for more of you, but there's just not room. Get rid of Seed Pod, this, and this. Nah, I think I'd rather have the paw than an Underworld Crusader to get back, honestly. Next turn, all of our seed pods turn into random plants. Hopefully at least 10 power worth of random plants. 6 power worth of random plants. That was a really good set. That was one of the better sets I've played in a long time. And that's why I like playing decks like this. Just like it's literally like a lot of times when you say fun interactive games, you're like I'm being facetious and just like the game wasn't. Like that was actually just like a lot of interaction and back and forth. And yeah, he didn't let us get our random plants. Kind of a buzzkill. Yeah.